for a lot of that game, you looked in control, you just couldn't finish off quite in front of goal. And then probably about the 20-minute mark when Saundo kicked his third, you looked home again, but they just kept coming, didn't they? And you had to find something late, and luckily you did in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, full credit to them. They kept coming all day, which we discussed that they would do. Yeah, look, we probably just didn't finish off as well as we would have liked and left the door open, and they almost come charging in.
The last couple of minutes was pretty hectic after Perham kicked that goal. They put numbers behind the ball and you had to find a way to get the ball back off them, and you managed to do that. And when it landed in Schloethy's hands, he probably hasn't been that reliable in front of goal this year, but he found a way to get it through somehow.
Yeah, look, it was pretty pleasing. We haven't had a real close result this year, so we played in that sort of pressure. So look, I thought we dealt with it okay when we were behind and when we got in front. So it was good for us. It was a good learning experience for a lot of our guys. But yeah, it was good. We've got a lot to work on though, which is also positive.
First time this year, like you said, where you haven't really put the scoreboard pressure on as much as you should have from the chances you've created. Is that something that you work on, or something that because it's been okay the first 4 weeks, you don't get too worried about it just yet?
Yeah, look, it's not a trend yet, so their pressure was pretty good, but we'd probably miss some chances we'd normally take. So we'll just keep working hard, and got a massive challenge this week against Subi. So if you don't take your chances against them, they'll certainly make you pay.
Your backline was pretty strong all day. Obviously, Blaine was terrific again, and you had other guys step up, and it was probably a good learning curve for Josh Pullman to have to play on a forward who's kicking some goals, because he's probably never had that done to him before in his career. But your backline overall stood up pretty well.
Yeah, look, we probably didn't defend as well as we would have liked, and that was probably didn't get the pressure on that we wanted, so they were able to get some a bit more flow, moving the ball forward, so which put a bit more pressure on the defenders. So but it's all good learning. I mean, Josh hasn't been under siege like that playing down back so far, so I'm sure he learned a lot.
Ben Saunders is an interesting one. He's won Bernie Naylor medals and he's kicked a lot of goals before, but probably his work rate or his defensive pressure hasn't been a strong suit of his in the years past. But coming into this year, it looks like it's something that he's really worked on, and it's something that's a lot better. And he had a couple of chase down tackles today that really highlighted that.
Yeah, look, he's been fantastic all year. I think the thing about Ben is he's got that ability. He doesn't fall over. He's pretty good overhead and on the ground, and he'll get his shots at goal. But his pressure's been the standout. Today, even some of the chases and half tackles that he got on, I thought his pressure was great. And then to stand up and take a really big contested mark for us, he's starting to play like a real leader for us. And he's worked hard, so it's really good to see.
When Hayden Schloeth was lining up for that goal, did you have confidence he could kick it, or what was going through your head?
Oh, look, he's a pretty good set shot at goal. Probably missed a few more than normal this year. But I think he's really grown also as a leader. He's still only a young man, but he's played a lot of footy. I think he's one of those guys that wants the ball in his hand. So, you're never overconfident, but I was comfortable that it was Hayden.
Tim Kelly had a quiet first half, but his second half was enormous. But it's more just his physical strength now, where every time he's in a contest he doesn't lose it, but he also looks like he's going to win the ball every time he's near it.
Yeah, look, we're probably more pleased with the fact that he was probably well down in the first half from where he's been this year, but showed some real resilience, and his second half was outstanding. So look, he's been a really consistent player for us this year, and it's probably his first sort of down period he's had in a game. So, but the great thing was he fought back and had a real influence after half time.
I think you've come through unscathed again injury-wise, and with the pressure coming up from the reserves, with Brock now having 2 games back, Chris Luff looked pretty good in the reserves today, Martinez was back there, and obviously Dragovic and these type of guys are knocking on the door, so the pressure's pretty strong coming up on the main team. Yeah,
it is. We've Touchwood got through unscathed. We probably don't know as yet, but it doesn't appear to be any serious injury. So, the twos have been really consistent. There's some guys that have been, really stacking some form together. So we'll pick the best team that we think can give us a chance to compete with Subi.
Do you get a feeling that the group's excited now to take on Subi? You're undefeated, and it's probably good for the confidence to go in without having a loss against the team that has been pretty dominant the last couple of years.
Well, I mean, they've clearly been the best side in the last 3 or 4 years, so it's a good chance for us to see where we're at, I guess. We weren't at our best today, but we still showed some good resilience to get over the line and take the points. It would have been easy to lay down going behind that late in the game, so I think it's a good chance for us to challenge the best and see where we stack up.
You had a good look at them last year, and they had 3 pretty good wins over you. What makes them the standout team? What do they do that's so much better than the rest of the pack at the moment?
I think they're just more consistent at bringing their best footy for longer. Really experienced, got some great mids, got some dangerous forwards, and even though they've had a fair bit of change in their back line, they're still really solid and playing system. So look, they're really well organised and talented team. So it'll be a good test for us.
Do you look forward to it? Do you look forward to testing yourselves against the best, and you'll really get a good idea of where you sit come next Saturday night?
Yeah, definitely. I think you learn a lot more about yourself when you play against the best team. So we're looking forward to the challenge.
Thank you.
Cheers.